consider him a top 5 fighter on the planet right now. Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, Terrence Crawford are 4 of the biggest names in the world in the sport of boxing. Got to talk to Max Kellerman. I mean, that's the boxing guru right there. Yep. Listen to him, watch his show. Watch it all, okay?
I agree. They both have blazing fast hands and real punching power. That's true, both, and they both got guts, to make this fight. But Ryan Garcia, it's not an accident he keeps running people into these big shots, Tim. You know, it's not happening just because. He's setting fighters up. He's for an aggressive, brawling type of fighter.
After Ryan Garcia's convincing victory over Mario Barrios, 2 of boxing's most respected voices found themselves on opposite sides of the debate. Stephen A. Smith was electric in his praise, calling a star-making performance fueled by Garcia's breathtaking speed and undeniable star power.
And maybe didn't dominate like a 9-1 favorite should, but showed improvement in the areas that they're looking to show improvement.
You know what? I think it's a great fight. I think it's a great fight for both. I like the fact that Ryan Garcia was willing to step up and face a real fighter.
From the moment the opening bell rang, Ryan Garcia made one thing crystal clear. He came here to take over. In the blink of an eye, less than 30 seconds into the fight, he uncorked a razor-sharp right hand that sent Mario Barrios crashing to canvas. Just like that, the tone was set and the message was sent.
Oscar, what did you think of Ryan's performance?
It was a masterclass performance. That jab he was popping, the way he was calm, cool, collective, literally. But I love the fact that he was using his combinations and he stuck to the game plan, you know? He just had to stay calm, that's it. Right. Have fun. I was yelling, have fun, just reset, use your jab, that's it.
Right, he landing the right hand. I mean, he was really kind of, I think everyone, or at least the ringside had him winning all the rounds.
Yeah, no, I believe it was a shutout, but look, you can't take nothing away from Barrios. I mean, Barrios is a tough son of a gun. He really is. I did expect him to get back up. And I told Holly, look, he's going to get back up. It's going to be a long fight. It's going to be a 12-round fight. Barrios is a world champion. He's nothing to lose. He's still a great human being, a great champion. And, you know, he was just outclassed by a fast, explosive fighter.
Barely 30 seconds into round 1, Garcia landed the kind of punch that changes fights instantly. A thunderous right hand caught Barrios clean, dropping into the canvas and sending shockwaves through the arena. From that moment on, Barrios was a different fighter. More hesitant, more careful, forced to respect the explosive power standing across from him.
Dropped him in the first 30 seconds. Yeah. What was going through your head when that happened?
I was not surprised that he got up. Barrios is a tough son of a gun. And I knew that if he went down, and I told Holly as well, this is going to be a long fight. Once he got back up, I knew that once you get hit, when you're a fighter, you get hit, you go down, you warm up. Your body warms up, your chin becomes granite. And that's exactly what happened with the Barrios. That's why the fight lasted 12 rounds. He's a tough guy.
You mentioned it's a thinking man game, and you just say what you say. Do you think that kind of just set the tone for the rest of the fight?
Yeah, it set the tone right from the first bell. Ryan was more composed. He was landing the cleaner shots. It was it was a master class. I have to give it up to him. I think Ryan grew exponentially tonight, beating a world champion, taking that world title. Now imagine how he's going to look in this next fight.
What made Garcia's performance even more surprising was a weapon he chose to use. Everyone expected the left hook, his signature, his calling card, the punch that had finished fighters before. But Garcia had something else in mind. Time and time again, it was the right hand that sliced through Barrios' guard, landing with authority all night long and taking away any confidence Barrios had of mounting an offense.
When I dropped him, I said, man, am I going to really get him out of here in the first round? That's pretty crazy. But I knew he was the champion, and he was going to just let it go that easy. So just stayed focused and went back to the jab.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, I dedicated this fight to my father. You know, that was the beginning of this whole journey. I said, Dad, you know, I'm going to be a champion. Like, I'm ready now. I'm going to commit myself fully, and I promise you I'm going to win this world title. And, you know, my dad's been there every step of the way since I was 7 years old, all the way through, and never left my side. I've been through ups and downs. I got fame really quick and got judged many times, and I made a lot of mistakes, but I made a 360 turn and committed myself to be the best champion I could be, and I finally feel like I'm here now.
This wasn't just a win. It was a moment years in the making. Ryan Garcia's victory over Mario Barrios was historic, representing the very first world title of his professional career. After riding waves of hype, weathering setbacks, and facing doubts from every direction, Garcia finally did it, capturing the WBC welterweight championship with a dominant unanimous decision.
Is probably the most special experience he's going to have up in that ring, winning that first world title. And I am proud to say, guys, that I can call Ryan Garcia the new WBC world champion. He made us proud tonight. He's on top of the world, and he deserves everything that he worked hard for. Ryan Garcia.
What's up, guys? You know, it feels good finally to be a world champion. This is something I've been dreaming of since I was 7 years old. This is the most richest history of bout you could get. 147 welterweight champion, WBC champion of the world.
The significance of this victory went far beyond the belt. Ryan Garcia had silenced every critic, delivered on the biggest stage of his life, and in doing so, completed his transformation from social media sensation to legitimate world champion. Ring Magazine said it best. King Ryan claims a throne.
What it do, man?
What'd you think about Ryan?
Congratulations to Ryan, man. No better way than to win a world title, welterweight, WBC, the one and only. Mauricio Suleiman, Jose Suleiman. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man.
Were you surprised how dominant of a performance it was?
No, it's just depending on which Ryan you're going to get, right? And we got the Ryan that everyone would like to see, KingRy.
If we get that Ryan in a Devin Haney rematch, what happens?
Well, you can't put them guys in yet. We got me in division now. I'm going in that division, so we'll see.
I was going to say, he did call out, you know, the man that you just faced, Shakur Stevenson. If that fight plays out, knowing Shakur, knowing his style, just what happens if Ryan faces Shakur?
No, la podía. Sí. Habla con él. Cuando quiera. Okay. Yeah?
What happens if this Ryan rematches Devin at welterweight?
Hey, man. Victor Conte ain't here, man. Got rest his soul, so we'll see where that goes.
Among those watching closely was Teofimo Lopez, and the unified champion was far from shocked by what he saw. Lopez credited Garcia for showing a new level of patience and boxing intelligence, better distance control, sharper timing, and a composure that hadn't always been there in previous fights. Impressive? Absolutely. Surprising? Not to him.
Oh, I'm open to all those, you know, whatever. You know, Shakur, somebody that I fought in the amateurs, and we went at it, you know, and I felt like I beat him. But, you know, the politics in the USA boxing at that time were a little different, and I still got a chip on my shoulder. I've been wanting that rematch for a minute. Hopefully we get it. And, you know, when my hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD.
Not everyone kept their reaction professional. Devin Haney took to social media almost immediately, posting a pointed message that stopped boxing fans in their tracks. The comments spread like wildfire online and reignited one of the sport's most heated rivalries before the night was even over.
I love the fight. I mean, look, there's so many options there for Ryan now. Everybody wants to fight him. Everybody wants to dethrone the pretty boy, you know? And now that he has a world title, everybody's after him. So yeah, I think it's a matter of just regrouping, let Ryan rest, and he'll make his decision once he's ready.
As someone who has promoted him for quite so long, how proud of you?
Oh, I can't stop smiling, man. I'm so proud of him because it's his first world title, and I know what it means to a young fighter winning a first world title. So I'm
Not
extremely
everyone
proud.
kept their reaction professional. Devin Haney took to social media almost immediately, posting a pointed message that stopped boxing fans in their tracks. The comments spread like wildfire online and reignited one of the sport's most heated rivalries before the night was even over.
Talk to us about the fight. What'd you think? Ryan Garcia becoming a world champion like you tonight.
Why didn't he call me out?
You a little salty about that or what?
I mean, it's obvious why you don't want to call me out, but I mean, why didn't he call me out? He tried to play big tough guy, but why didn't he call me out?
Do you feel like you guys will ever get back in the ring together again?
I don't know. I can't really tell you. I don't know.
You're right again.
I know.
He knows,
everybody knows.
What do you think, Mario Barrios? Do you just think, like, I think I heard you say that you felt like Mario was just tailor-made?
Well, tailor-made, but also, I mean, dude, Barrios shouldn't be at that weight class. But Barrios way too big for that weight class, man. It's clear that, dude, Barrios hasn't been as energetic in that weight class anymore.
Time to move up, just kind of little subtle signs. It's time to move up, huh?
Rolly, what's up, brother? What'd you think about Ryan's performance?
I think it's funny how he didn't call me out.
Are you surprised?
No.
Is that something you want, Rolly, the Ryan rematch?
Dude, that dude's scared of me. You can't tell.
What happens if this version of Ryan faces Devin Haney again?
Oh, bro, come on, don't talk to me about that kind of stuff, bro. Devin sucks.
Despite the controversy that had surrounded their previous encounter, including questions about performance-enhancing substances, a large portion of the boxing world still believed Ryan Garcia had done more than enough to beat Devin Haney that night. And after this dominant performance, those voices only got louder.
What do you think if Shakur and Ryan face off? What do you think what happens in that fight?
Man, that ain't gonna happen. I don't care about that.
All right, man. Appreciate your time. But what's next for you, man? I mean, you've been out of the ring for a little bit.
Man, there's some things I thought was next, and then, things happen, It get a little confusing, this boxing stuff, honestly, man, it's crazy how avoided I am right now. Man, I had how many fights lined up, and they all done pulled out?
Rolando Romero had plenty to say after watching Garcia dismantle Barrios and walk away with the WBC welterweight title. Fired up and outspoken as always, Romero made it clear he wasn't fully impressed. Not because Garcia didn't perform, but because in his eyes, the biggest and most meaningful fights are still ahead. And he had some strong opinions about who Garcia should face next.
As well, I mean, potentially it could be your man next against Ryan Garcia, which is what we want to see, right? Big fight after big fight. That's what you want to be, and that's what you were in as well, Terrence. How do you see, removing your Shakur Stevenson hat, how do you see Shakur versus Ryan?
I think he wiped the floor with him. I don't think Ryan gonna be able to hit Shakur like Barrios. Barrios was right there to be hit. Barrios was too slow. Barrios didn't have no game plan. He followed them the whole fight. And Shakur is not gonna be that fighter to be hit on. It's just simple.
The idea of Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson had fans and fighters buzzing, and Rolando Romero was no different. He painted a picture of clash of styles. Garcia's technical precision meeting Stevenson's relentless aggression. He noted that public opinion was divided, with some backing Garcia's experience and others trusting Stevenson's knockout power. But above everything, Romero made one thing clear. Whoever seizes control of the fight early will hold a psychological advantage, and that mental edge could decide everything.
Got champion, first champion, right? First championship belt.
Correct.
So I think he did well for the first time based on the circumstances.
Now
being out for a while, a little rusty. I seen a little bit of rust, but once he got going with the flow of it, he'll settle down a little bit, and him and his dad know what to do going forward.
Haney rematch next?
I don't know. I think that what's best for him. He'll figure it out and he'll do it. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad he got that monkey off his back.
Pound for pound, King Terrence Crawford didn't hold back when asked about a potential showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia. Crawford was direct. He believed Stevenson would completely dismantle Garcia. His reasoning? Barrios was there to be hit. He was slow, had no real game plan and followed Garcia around all night. Shakur Stevenson, Crawford argued, is an entirely different animal. His defensive genius, pinpoint timing, and elite ring IQ would make it nearly impossible for Garcia to land the kind of punches that hurt Barrios. The boxing world took notice, and the debate only intensified, with some agreeing that Stevenson's brilliance could neutralize Garcia's power, while others believe Garcia's explosiveness is a problem for anyone, including Shakur.
Good performance, man. He looked good. He looked good. He had good jab, good movement, good body shots, and bro, his speed is crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's a lot of good fights from him at 147. You know, this is a good bounce back from him because this is coming back from his first loss. I mean, from his loss with Rolly, and now he's a world champion again. So, you know, not only did he gain his confidence back, gain his mojo back, and now he's going to be a force to be reckoned with at 147.
Do you think Devin Haney rematch seems to be the obvious thing?
I think that's the only thing that's appropriate. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to see. You know what I mean? Also, you know, still got Rolly out there too. It'd be good fights. We got some good fights for Ryan. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited for his future.
May 2nd, Zudo Ramirez. Can't wait to see you, brother. Thank you.
I'm excited for that too.
For Ryan Garcia, this championship victory represented something deeply personal, a milestone that went far beyond rankings and titles. He had been away from the spotlight, faced questions about his focus, and carried the weight of expectations that would have broken a lesser fighter. But once he found his rhythm inside that ring, the rust fell away, and the fighter his father had helped build since childhood showed up in full force. The belt was won, the monkey was off his back, and a new chapter had officially begun.